Hey guys, it's Danny. Welcome back to my channel. I don't even know why I'm trying to do this video right now. Don't ask me why I'm trying to do this video right now. I have no idea. Anyway, I just came back from the gym. I went to my Pilates class today at 10. Right now it's 1:09. So my Pilates class was at 10, and then after that I worked out for a little bit and I left the gym at like 12. Then I went to Chops and I got a salad. While I eat my salad, I guess I'm just gonna talk to you guys for a little bit, not that long because I don't have that much memory on this SD card. But yeah, this is the salad I got. Looks pretty good. Like I was saying, don't ask me why I'm recording this. I have no idea. But I figured, you know, I can't continue on with life and vlogging my daily life and doing weekly vlogs without mentioning this, because obviously it's a huge part of my life right now. So as y'all already can see from the title, I don't know if I'm gonna put in the title, probably, I don't know, but my mom passed away last week, literally a week ago. Today is Wednesday, July 24th, and she passed away on the 17th. I'm sorry guys, I'm not the type of person that likes to trauma dump on other people. I don't like doing that. Like, if I'm having a bad day in general, like, I literally won't. You know, most people do that. Like, if you ask someone, how are you, they're gonna say yes even if they're not. But that's literally the type of person I am. Like, I'm not the type of person to just tell people how I'm feeling if I'm not feeling, you know, if I'm not doing well, because I don't like trauma dumping. I don't like, you know, making other people feel bad. But obviously I want to continue making content, doing videos and stuff like that, and I just can't continue and not talk about this. So pretty much last Wednesday at around 6:30 I went to go check on my mom. She hasn't really been doing the best these past few months actually. Like since like December, she hasn't really been doing very well. She has COPD because she smoked for most of her life. So if you're watching this and you smoke, you should stop. She smokes cigarettes, but cigarettes, vapes, all that do the same thing to your lungs. So if you smoke, I highly suggest you stop. Even if it's hard, you should stop. So yeah, she has COPD. When I was 9, her lungs collapsed, and by the grace of God, she's still remained here for all these years. But these past few months she really wasn't doing very well. She was showing slight signs of like dementia as well, like it was very slight. But around the time, like right after I got back from Panama, that's when the like slight dementia started. And it wasn't like she was forgetting, like she forgot me or like, but it was just random things. Like, yeah, it was just like really random stuff. And mind you, my mom was super sharp, like super sharp all her life. Like, she's always been super sharp. She has multiple degrees. She was a sharp woman. So to see her like that was so weird. Even though it was slight, it was weird for her. Yeah, that happened, and that was like 3 days. Like, she was like that in that state, and then she got back to her regular self, and she was good for like a few weeks, and then she would go back to, you know, showing those signs. But it would be like 1 or 2 days, and then she was back. 1 or 2 days, and then she was good. Fast forward, so that was back in April that started. Fast forward to like 2 weeks ago. on the 6th, so almost 3 weeks ago. So my mom had home health aides that would come throughout the week to help her, you know, do whatever. Recently, like within past few months, like, so originally she would only have it during the week, and then within the past like few months they gave her more hours and had people coming for also Saturday and Sunday as well. So on July 6th, I had a Pilates class, so I went to the gym, and my Pilates class was like, I think it started at 11 that day, and my mom had called me while I was in Pilates, but I didn't answer it because I was in my Pilates class, and also I'm like, she's fine, she's with the aide, she's good. I left that morning, met the aide, everything was good when I left. So when my Pilates class ended, I called her back, and she was telling me that she was having difficulty breathing, and the aide that was there just left her. Mind you, the aide was supposed to be there from 9 to 2. By the time I'm talking to my mom now, it's 12:30. Why did the aide leave? So yeah, she was like, I was having difficulty breathing, and my mom was also on oxygen, so she had to wear oxygen constantly. Yeah, so she was saying that the aide left, and she kept saying like she kept taking her oxygen out, and that's why she left. But as a home health aide, you're supposed to be there to take care of somebody. So why in the hell, it doesn't matter if she's taking it out, do something else to help her. Like, you know, you're not just gonna, why would you just leave your patient and they're telling you they cannot breathe? So I'm at the gym at this point, like 15 minutes away from my house. So I asked my aunt who was upstairs, I asked like, was she there, and if she could check on my mom, and she said she would. She checked on her, she was able to do whatever to help her start breathing better again, and she was good. She said everything was good. I get a call like 10 minutes later, and she's like, all right, she's still not doing well. I called the ambulance, and I'm trying to get her to go to the hospital. She doesn't want to go to the hospital. My mom doesn't like the hospital, okay? She does not like the hospital at all. And yeah, so she's trying to get her to go to the hospital. She's saying she doesn't want to go to the hospital. My aunt ends up calling my uncle, and my uncle ends up getting her to go to the hospital, whatever. I leave the gym, I head to the hospital, I find my mom in the ER. Basically what they end up telling us is that she had way too much CO2 in her system. You know how you're supposed to breathe out CO2 and breathe in oxygen? So she wasn't breathing out enough CO2. So she had way too much CO2 in her system, which was causing that breathing issue. We stayed there for a few hours, and she was doing better, but she did not want to stay at the hospital. Number one, because she's on hospice, and hospice is supposed to take care of all her health needs. She's not supposed to go to the hospital because that can interfere with her hospice thing. So she was like really upset about that, thinking that like it was going to interfere with that. So that's one of the main reasons too why she didn't want to stay at the hospital. They gave her a few treatments, and eventually they let us go. Even though the doctor did want her to stay, my mom was adamant about leaving. So they gave her a few treatments. They did notice that everything, you know, was getting better. Her breathing and everything was getting better. So they let her go. And we left the hospital that Saturday, got home. I had ordered food to the hospital. So we got home, and then we ate, and that was that. That was on Saturday. Fast forward to Tuesday the 9th, my mom started again with like the dementia symptoms. So she was good from Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Tuesday it started up again. She just, if she wanted to say something to me, like she would start talking and then she would stop. Like she would forget in the middle of what she was saying, what she wanted to say. Again, she never like forgot who I was. She always knew who I was, which I feel like if she didn't, like if it was at that level, like I would have really been hurt, because yeah. But she always knew who I was. She knew who everybody was. But it was just like, if she was talking, like she couldn't have a full conversation without forgetting her thought. So she'd be like, Danny, I need you to go get, and then stop talking. I'm like, Ma, get what? And she couldn't remember what she was asking me to do. She was like that, in that state, until she passed. A week before she passed. So July 9th was like 2 weeks before she passed. No, July 9th was a week before she passed. So yeah, for that whole week, she wasn't doing very well. Like, this was the worst I seen her. She didn't want to eat anything. Like, literally I had to buy Boost because she would not eat anything. Normally her aide that comes throughout the week, she'll cook her foods and stuff like that. She wouldn't eat it, but I did notice that she would eat certain stuff that she wasn't supposed to have. Like, if I made it, like, for example, bacon, I made her some bacon, eggs, and pancakes, protein pancakes. I also made a grilled cheese, stuff like that that she's not really supposed to have, she would eat, but the good food she wouldn't eat. So I bought her like 24 packs of Boost within the week. That's what I was giving to her because she just got worse and worse by like every day. Like, she would eat less and less and less. So then fast forward to last Wednesday, which is exactly a week ago, the 17th. Oh, actually, so within that week, like, I was with her like every single day. Like, I made sure, like, once the aide left, so the aide throughout the week was there from 9 to 4. Once the aide left, now I'm there, you know. So I would rest throughout the day, so that way from 4 until the end of the night I was with her. That Monday and Tuesday before she passed, so the 15th and 16th, I was with her, and you know, I had Love Island on, and I kept telling her, like, Ma, watch the TV. And the way she was, it was like she was just like zoned out. Like, she wouldn't even watch TV. Like, the TV was there and she would be laying this way and the TV was like where you guys are, and she just would just stare into the space instead of watching TV, even though she was up. And that like scared me so much, because I'm like, you know, she was just like, I don't know, she was like in deep thought, and it's like she wanted to tell me stuff but she couldn't get the words out. So that Monday and Tuesday, like, I stayed with her. We watched, well, I say we, it was on, but she wasn't really watching it for real. And that Tuesday night I left around like 2 a.m. Because sometimes when I would be with her, she would like sleep, and then she might get up and then go back to sleep, get up, go back to sleep within an hour. That Tuesday night, I was dead. Like, I was tired. At this point, it's 2 a.m. on Wednesday. I was tired, and she ended up waking up. I'm like, Ma, like, you've been asleep this whole time. I've been in here with you. Now you want to get up? I gave her a kiss, and I said, I love you. And she didn't say anything. And I said, Ma, because like I said, she would zone out. It would be like she was zoned out somewhere. So I'm like, Ma, like, I love you. I had to reiterate it. And she was like, I love you too. I said goodnight, and I went to sleep. Wednesday morning now, mind you, this was still Wednesday morning because it was like 2 a.m. but now it's like 6, and I kept getting up. Like, something kept waking me up. Like, I look at my phone, it was 5:30. I look at my phone, 5:45. Look at my phone, 6. Look at my phone, 6:15. Finally, around 6:20, I get up. I'm like, let me go check on my mom. I go upstairs and I walk in to her room, and mind you, like I said, she's on oxygen, so she's supposed to be on oxygen constantly. And that's another thing, within that past week I did see her constantly like moving her oxygen down, and I think it was because when we went to the hospital originally, normally my mom was on 2. If you know anything about oxygen, if you don't know anything about oxygen, this might not make sense, but normally my mom is on 2 level oxygen, and when she went to the hospital they had her on like level 6. So that night when we came back home, I put it up. I asked her if she wanted me to put the oxygen up to 6, because that's where she was when she was in the hospital, and she said yes. Throughout that week I kept seeing her pulling it out, and I didn't know if it was because it was too much oxygen coming out or what, so I did put it down a little bit to 4, but I kept seeing her still like pulling out the oxygen like out her nose. Fast forward, I went upstairs like 6:20 and the whole oxygen was out. It wasn't like it was at her nose, the whole thing was out. So I rushed her. I'm like, Ma, like, why is your oxygen out? I hurried up and put it in, and she just wasn't responding at all. I'm like, Ma, like trying to get her to respond, and she's not responding. And at this point I wasn't super worried, just because a week before, like a few days before, the aide had called me another time when I was at the gym, and she said that when she came in, like my mom wasn't responding. She asked me if like she should call the nurse. I'm like, yeah, if she's not responding, like, yeah, call the nurse. But eventually she ended up responding. So that's why at this moment I'm thinking, okay, it was something like what happened when the aide was here with her. But as the time progressed, she's not responding at all. There was a point where I heard her gasp, and that's another reason why I wasn't like too scared at the time, because she gasped. So I knew she was, you know, alive. And then like a few seconds later she gasped again. So while all of this is going on, I called her, you know, her nurse, and I'm telling them like, my mom's not responding, da da da, and I'm gonna run out of time. And they're basically saying, do you think she's alive? I'm like, I don't know, but can y'all get someone here, like, you know? So they're like, when I tell you these nurses were so inconsiderate, bruh. She's basically like, oh, so you want us to get a nurse to confirm the death? I'm like, just get someone down here, because if y'all, you know, like, what are you talking about? I don't know. I'm not a fucking doctor. Just get someone down here. So they're like, okay, we'll send somebody. How long is the nurse going to be there? 1 to 2 hours. So I'm like, so should I call 911? Because what do you mean? You can't get someone here for 1 to 2 hours. Oh, no, you don't have to call 911. We'll send a nurse. I'm like... And she was like adamant about me not calling 911. So she's like, are you gonna call 911? I'm just like, just send a nurse, you know. I hang up on her. I call my brother, and I'm telling him like, and through all this what I'm saying, like, I already checked her pulse, I attempted CPR, all of this. I didn't get a chance to say that, but you know, while all this is going on, I did all that. So I called my brother, and I'm telling him like, now I'm hysterical because it's been minutes now and she's still not responding. So I'm telling my brother like, she's not responding, like, I don't know what to do. I called her nurse. They're on their way, but I don't know if I should call 911. Mind you, I told y'all a week before she was saying like, we're not supposed to call 911 because she has hospice. Hospice is supposed to do everything. My brother's like, he's on the way. I hang up on my brother and I immediately just call 911. I'm like, 1 to 2 hours, like, that's unacceptable. So I call 911. I tell them like the situation, my mom's not responding and whatever. The guy on the phone once again has me do CPR, and we're on the phone for a few minutes. The firefighters arrive within a few minutes, and they come and they take over doing CPR for about 30 minutes. Then that 30 minutes my brother had already came, and yeah, by like 7:30 one of the firefighters or whoever came, and he's like, because I was in the room, my brother had just got a call, so he had walked out. So he came to me, he's like, is this all the family here? And I'm like, well, my brother's here, but he just walked outside, like, do you need him? And he's like, yeah, you should go get him. At this moment I'm still like hopeful, so I run to go get my brother. From outside he comes, and the guy goes, so when we first arrived here, she was going through a heart attack, and we attempted CPR, and our doctor just informed us that she passed away. And that's when everything officially hit me, because the whole time I'm thinking she's gonna be okay. You know, it's not like once they came here they pronounced her passed already. Like, they came and they were... All right, my fault, my camera ran out of memory. So after that, we were in the dining room when he told us that, and I just walked out. I walked into the kitchen. I just couldn't hold it back anymore. I just started crying, and my brother came and, you know, he gave me a hug while I was crying. So fast forward, this is something that, I mean, I never really thought about this before, so I mean, maybe if I actually thought about it, it would have made sense. But at the time, you know, the EMS and everybody, firefighters and everybody, ended up leaving, but they didn't take her, because apparently when you pass away, like, either the coroner has to pick up the body or the funeral home. Like, you can't go with EMS. So mind you, this was 7:30 when they told us this news. And it wasn't until like 12:30 p.m. or 1 o'clock when they came and got her. Through that time, like, multiple members of my family came by. So this week has been very difficult for me because I'm not, number one, that's my mom. And although, you know, she wasn't doing very well and I kind of had time to prepare, you can never really prepare for something like that. It doesn't matter if she was sick or whatever. That doesn't matter. Like, nothing can really prepare you for that, you know. I mean, I'm lucky it wasn't like she went outside and she got hit by a car. That's something that's like, you know, I mean, she was sick, and I knew she was sick, and I knew she wasn't really doing good. And her nurses weren't really being very optimistic. Like, they, like, literally, like, 2 days, literally Monday, her nurse said she had a visiting nurse come. And her nurse literally told me, she's like, something along the lines like, I can't really remember exactly what she said, but something along the lines are like, are you ready for her passing? Because something like that. And I remember thinking like, well, damn, like, you guys are surely optimistic. Like, I know you guys are, you know, a nurse and doctors, but like, where's the optimism? And that's really what I was holding on to, optimism. Like, I'm a very optimistic person, and I'm kind of mad at myself because I was so optimistic. I just realized I didn't even eat any of this whole time. But yeah, I just knew she was gonna get better. Sorry guys. Like I said, I don't know why I'm coming on here and doing this. I might not even post this. That's the update for right now. So like I said, it's been a week, and her funeral is on Friday. Yeah. I'll talk to you guys later. Okay guys, so it's the next day. I just came back from getting my nails done. As you guys saw, I also just came from getting my eyebrows done. I didn't really look at them because the lady was annoying me. I got there exactly at 1 o'clock, and when I got there, nobody was there. She was like, okay, I'm gonna get you in 1 second. And then some lady came in after me, and she was talking to her for like 15 minutes. And I'm like, what the hell? Because nobody was there when I came in. This lady came in after me. So I finally got up to leave, and she's like, oh, 1 minute, 1 minute. And yeah, like, then I just went to a Chinese restaurant and I got me some Chinese food. I got some shrimp fried rice and chicken wings. So I'm about to eat that, and then I'm gonna clean for the rest of the day, because when I come home tomorrow's the funeral, I just want to come home to a clean space, you know, clean space, clear head. Yeah, so I got a lot of cleaning to do. I started last night, and I actually came across some old cards for my mom and a lot of other people, but the ones from my mom like really hit home, like birthday cards, Christmas cards, all that. So I wasn't really doing too good last night, but yeah, I just want to check in. Later on today, I'm gonna go get my hair done. I'm gonna go to Rama's beauty salon. I don't know if you guys heard of it, but it kind of went viral on TikTok, and it's a 24-hour salon. So I plan on leaving at like 10, and my hair should definitely be done by 2. Next time you see me, I'll probably be at the hair salon getting my hair done. So yeah. Okay guys, so my hair is done, and it is 7:38. I finished probably like 7:30 or something like that, and I got here, well, first of all, I got here at 2 a.m. and they didn't start working on my hair until 3:30. That's a whole different story, but I gotta head back home because everything today starts at 11 and I'm still in Harlem. So I just wanted to show you my hair because it did come out cute, and it's my first time doing color. Like, I think it came out real good. Where'd you go? Oh, you know how I've been living without you. Daydreaming on a cloud with you like horizon. With you tonight is on an island. Yeah. It's about time we're making up.
to know you want you. So confess, I want you, want you. Can I tell you something for what it's worth? We can have it like it's on nothing. Take you there. What you won't do for love. You tried everything, what you want is love. Can't ball in a life, man. Go on with it, go on with it. Do us.
Okay, hey guys, so it is Tuesday, 6:06 p.m. I'm actually going to get my nails done, my lashes done for the first time ever. I used to go get them done at my eyebrow place, but I don't really count that because I think they used to use clusters. I'm not too sure, but either way, I don't really count that, and that was years ago. So I'm going to get my lashes done for the first time. Wish me luck. Hopefully, I've seen some bad stuff on TikTok, like people getting eye going on, and I don't want to think that into existence. So let's just pray I come out looking cute. This is the before. And I'll be back for the after. I might vlog a little bit in there, but like I said, it's my first time, so obviously I don't even know this girl. And we kind of had like, it wasn't nothing crazy, but it was like a miscommunication that we ended up settling or whatever. So my appointment's at 6:30. I'm like 15 minutes away. I'm excited, but I'm kind of nervous, y'all, because like y'all don't even know how long I've been looking up people to get my lashes done by for like 2 months now. And it's like either the people are way too pricey or they have the lashes too thick. And like I said, I don't get my lashes done, so I don't want nothing too crazy. Like I want it to be noticeable but not crazy, like the mega volume. No, I need it natural. So anyway, let me stop talking. We headed there right now.
Situation in front of us.